Day one, bitch.
Fucking Talladega Nights. Do you like that movie?
Ricky Bobby?
I don't think I've seen it.
Shaking.
Are you serious?
Man.
Mm-mm.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
We're about to roast you so hard.
Don't roast me.
No, all right. Wait, no, we won't roast you because you brought gifts.
Yeah.
So you,
She did,
so you for real don't know what
No.
shake and bake means?
I want to go fast. Woo!
I feel like I'd have to see it.
Well, do you really like looking at those type of like comedy movies, like from Will Ferrell and shit like that? Is that your type of comedy?
You know, I normally just watch anything, but I'm like a big binge watcher. More like when I was younger, I'd watch like a variety of things and like new things and like what everybody knows. But like now I'm just like hyper focused on one thing at a time, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no,
But
most
yeah, but I
definitely.
never watched that, so
It's a good watch.
It's on
It's a good
Netflix right now. You should watch it.
oh, I should. I'll definitely.
Well, if you
watch
like
it.
that type of comedy, that's why I asked.
I feel
Right.
like I like anything. If it's, you know,
What?
It's like a good story.
If you know what.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
like if it's good, I'm gonna like it. Like
Yeah, you'll love it.
I'm not picky. If that
Yeah,
makes
most
sense.
definitely.
You're like,
Yeah.
like a fucking like movie critic, like that.
No.
Fucking those lines.
Okay, I feel like as a Virgo, oh my god, sorry, I'm bringing that into this, but
Here we go.
you know, I
again.
like,
Not with that bullshit
I like-
again.
I like learning new things. I like learning new things and like just, you know, being open to new things. But also as a Virgo, I'm going to be a little bit like, this could have been better, or you
Oh,
know,
man.
it was good,
True,
or
true.
yeah, I could see how it was good. Like see deeper into context, like what other people would see, other perspectives. So
What have you been watching?
Cap. I'm just,
no, I
True
really
crime.
do, I really do.
True crime.
True crime is good too in that aspect. Like you could see into different aspects of.
Speaking of
You
true
know.
crime, I think you should share with the people
Ooh.
what you're working on right now.
Okay, so yeah, so normally I came on here because we knew each other through like having similar interests, being podcasts, and I had Q Talks, which is on a hiatus right
Yeah,
now, but
yeah.
it is coming back. But if you're into true crime and you know all that good stuff. I mean not good stuff. It's not good. You know what? Okay, this is why he
good
was
stuff.
like, I hate this stuff.
It's good
but
stuff.
no, it's good
because
stuff
you're
in
doing
the
it,
you know.
so
Oh,
it's good stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
No, but like into like figuring out the psychology of things, like why people do what they do, why do they commit the crimes they commit, but also like having a little more open-mindedness and not be too serious. But he's like, damn it, why is she Enrique?
No, it's just funny, dude, because you're just like, you guys get so into it. It's just like, oh, it's such a good stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
love talking about it. Like, oh, you love talking about murder and people losing their whole family.
I know.
Sweet.
It's also sad,
I can
but
see
I
how
think,
peaceful that can be.
No, I know. I
And like
see
the
how.
word, and then what bothers me is like they just go to sleep like nothing. Like that's it, like
Bro.
No, honestly, okay, I can be. That's true. It seems like that. But to be honest, I feel like a lot of my anxieties are from knowing what's out there and what could be and what could, like, how people can be, you know, like bad
Yeah.
people.
uh-huh.
Like, I notice myself more being like a little more paranoid, even going to a Target or, you know, being alone at a gas station late at night or even going out. Like,
That's
I don't
normal.
even, you know,
Like,
yeah.
Don't feel
But
that's-
after you listen to
that's
True
not-
I
Crimes,
know,
bro?
but I know that's
That's
as a
survival.
woman, you know, and you know, as people, you're like,
Mhm.
but you know, like being out in the world, like you always have that in the back of your mind. But because like I've been learning more about it and obviously soaking it all in because I'm doing a podcast on true crime, it feels more intense. You feel it more intensely because it's always in my ear. I'm always thinking about it because I have to make a podcast, but it's also so fascinating. And like maybe in a way that'll help me in the future be able to like hopefully not get, you know, murdered by somebody, you know, because these are all people that you never know. And it's like, yeah, it's sad because there are victims and like, you know, I do feel for the victims. I'm not just like, oh my God, that's so interesting. It's like, that's so sad, you know, but I think like what he does, I'm like, why is he like, or why, it's mostly he is, sorry, but like a serial killer, why would a serial killer do that? Why would they think like that?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, so I totally understand that perspective. Like I know people are gonna be like, why are you talking about murder like that? But at the same time, like I've listened to murder podcasts like that, but that's helped me become more aware. And I guess, you know, be able to protect myself, hopefully.
But are you doing any extra steps to actually protect yourself besides being knowledgeable? Because still being knowledgeable of your surroundings is still not going to really like protect you to the extent. Like it's going to help you be more focused on your surroundings and stuff, but aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
But have you taken any extra steps such as actually taking some classes or maybe fucking learn film like Ninja Turtles or some shit? I don't know.
I know. I mean,
Get a katana.
I'm like, me and my boyfriend wrestle sometimes. I feel like that's practice. Like sometimes I do overpower him, you know, and he's strong.
Oh, he's a power bottom.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, not like that. You guys know, like actually, you know, I'm like, I don't know. Doesn't everybody like wrestle with their significant other, like in a play way, not in a sexual way?
Yeah, but I end up hurting her most of the time.
Yeah, same. Well, I feel like most of the time we're faking it and we're
far.
over it because we're losing. So we're like, and then we're like, get off me.
You going John Cena on that?
I always take it too far. I always take it too far because I get excited like a fucking puppy. Like
he be doing the people's elbow
and then she'll start doing some shit and I'll start like throwing her around. I'm like, what? She's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I landed on my head.
Kill the whole vibe.
Yeah, kill the whole vibe. Like, and I feel like a fucking like a fucking stupid ass little kid. Just
Forget you're not in middle school anymore.
Getting yelled at. Like, I'm sorry, I was just having fun.
No, but definitely like doing stuff like that, and also like I go through all those like self-defense videos like kind of obsessively sometimes. Like once I watch one, I'm like watching because like that's always in my head. Well, I practice it when we're wrestling. When I'm wrestling with my boyfriend.
You think you could show us one right now? If I come up if George was one of the attackers, what would be one of you? Yeah, George.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Because you're more of her height, so that'll be at least a little.
Is she about to toss your ass into the camera?
Yeah, but
it'll be a little bit more easier for this type of test. Will you be able to show us on my friend George?
I don't want to throw George.
I'm not trying to get hurt today.
No,
who has health insurance?
Oh, I don't think
whoever has health insurance should.
I don't think any of us have health insurance.
I don't even think I have health insurance anymore.
All right, so George, you're going next for sure. So everyone still follow the same category, and you're going. Can you please show us on our friend George? Hey.
I think he's kind of scared. I'm actually kind of scared for him.
I'm scared. I'm not trying to do that.
Someone walks through the door, they're like, I'm ready. It's like, wait, hold on, what?
All right. Well, that was
how y'all just gonna volunteer me like that, bro?
Amen.
No, honestly,
it's
like
for the gram, it's
like,
for the podcast.
I'll duel him.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are like the same height. That's why it's only like fair. For she can show her skills. For you can show like people across America how to protect themselves, and you're avoiding that, bro. Like you're taking that from American women.
You could always volunteer, bro.
I'm the tech guy carrying the cameras.
I should say that I'm not like a martial art person expert. I'm not a martial artist. I don't know jujitsu, anything. I just feel like in that situation, at least I have some way to like get out of it. It's just like little like locking your foot, like thrusting your hip.
The booty boat.
Not like that, but like finding ways to be able to take advantage of a situation if you're in a certain situation. But yeah, see, at least I have it up here.
It's all about what's up here, guys.
So also, that's what you're taking it from. You're taking the experience from American people.
Yeah.
Just get a gun.
Maybe another day when we're like in more comfortable
I really appreciate
clothes,
it.
like,
if I had if you guys want to sponsor me and
foreign clothes,
I'll do it.
I really appreciate it, George.
If y'all got me on the hospital bill,
your hard work
when I break my arm,
No, the best self-defense is a Glock.
I love you're so creative. Oh yeah, you just buy a gun.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about getting a taser.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't say a taser. I said a gun.
I'm not like against guns, but I'm also like I don't want to have a gun on me. I'm scared.
Well, yeah. So
I
are
mean,
you
you
afraid?
learn how to use it.
Yeah.
But
Are you afraid of people snatching you, or are you carrying a gun more?
not even that, because I feel like you can train to like be able to not let people take your freaking gun away. The way I swing the gun.
I mean, that's one way.
That's why- that's
if you
what-
swing it like
another
that,
reason-
they'll for sure be scared.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
hey, motherfucker. This bitch is
sure.
crazy. I'm out.
You
No,
know what?
but-
Never mind. I'm good.
No, but I just would rather not have a gun on me. Like, I personally, the thought of like having a gun, like holding a gun is terrifying.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
You got to get a portal gun.
I've been close to a gun before and I was like, please get that away from me. I can't. I'm just like, no. But a taser, I'll do that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like brass knuckles, like I'll do that. Like there's just
Brass
this,
knuckles are illegal as fuck too.
yeah, but there's just like this like anger inside me. So there's like this part of me that's always just like,
You think you'll go
I'm
start
ready.
shooting schools?
no, I would no, not in regards to the gun, but I
Oh.
feel like I
I was
don't
like,
need
Jesus
I don't need a
Christ.
gun to protect myself. Does that
I
make
feel you.
sense? Like I don't
Yeah.
need a gun. Yeah. And it's dangerous and you don't know other people around you. Even people like in your family, if they know you have a gun, like what they could do with it.
Yeah, that's
But
why you shoot them first. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
So-
so it's just like
I've been around guns
That's why you
since I was
challenge
like
them for
8
a
years
duel.
old, so I'm very comfortable with them. Like,
Yeah.
I used to hunt, so you know, I
Yeah.
know what guns do. So like, I don't just
Yeah.
point them at people and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with guns too as a very young
Yeah.
kid,
Mhm.
so that's why I was just pro guns, carry
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and I used to be an armed guard too, so it's like I had to have a gun for
Mhm.
work. Like, but that was a sketchy ass job. I would never do that again.
We used to do armed robberies all the time.
No, no, this is not GTA.
I grew up with guns too. You know, I had a couple.
Shut
water guns.
up.
same.
Hey, we used to do robberies too.
Some Nerf guns.
Oh, Nerf guns all
What the-
day, bro. I used to do drive-bys with Nerf guns all the time.
I'm not trying to see me with the paintball gun though.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, I've never been paintballing.
No?
Are you serious?
Yeah, never.
You
neither.
You don't want to break your leg like your brother.
When we
That's
all get
funny.
home, we should go.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down, dude. I love.
It's
For
fun.
real.
Yeah, I love
Super
shooting
fun.
at people.
I like it.
Yeah, I can do that, but I can't ever. Not a real gun.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I would ever want to be a cop. Cause like I
Oh,
would just
yeah.
kill so many people. Isn't that what the badge is? A license to kill?
I love how I just so like casually.
That's what true
happened.
crime podcasts do to you.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. But it's like the truth. What the heck? My friend just got beat
I'm
up
like,
this
did he
weekend.
tap out again?
Huh?
George is not even here, bro.
I know.
No, I'm just enjoying the moment.
Enjoying the moment. I know.
Oh, you were
me too. I'm
thinking
like,
hard?
That was
You were
scary.
thinking?
Yeah,
I
he
was.
looked like a little kid, just like looking around, like he's
Yeah,
waiting.
I was like kind
waiting
of
for his
worried about
parents.
him. I was like, is he okay? Does he have to go to the bathroom?
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't like fully enjoy what Matt just said because I was like,
Because it was so noticeable. He was just like,
yeah.
I was like, dude,
Oh,
is
yeah,
this
I got
like?
that.
I noticed it too. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
No, 'cause
I was all like, oh shoot. Like
Stop
the other
recording,
thought
stop
that
recording,
came-
stop recording.
I know the other thought that came through my mind. I was like, Blue Lives Matter over there. You literally seemed so out of it. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sorry.
like he took it to heart. Like it was just like, oh damn, he's probably pissed, dude.
And
Like,
I was like, no, maybe he needs to go to the
Hey, I gotta use the restroom, man. Excuse me.
damn. You
I'll be
feel
right
like
back,
that?
guys. 20 minutes later.
Well,
Where's
bro.
Georgia?
it was pretty noticeable that you were not
No,
here.
yeah.
Oh,
You were not.
I'm sorry, guys. I was just zoned out for a minute.
Yeah, no shit.
I think it's the glasses too.
Huh?
The glasses are making you look more like,
Really?
yeah, chilled out than you. No, you're really chilled.
I'm for sure chilling.
my
Oh, you look like
God.
me when I got here now?
Yeah, pretty much. That was you when you were talking to me earlier
Huh?
when you first got here. You're just like,
What?
yeah.
I'm just
Man, I hate y'all.
Hey, Unc, wake up.
hate y'all. Why am I here?
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. You told me.
You weren't here.
I was?
No, you weren't even here.
Damn it.
This was it. You were here. Hey, Ricky, how was your weekend, man?
I had a great weekend, dude.
Yeah,
I went to Las Vegas and got to see Carlos Santana. We didn't do anything special. We got there like at 10 o'clock at night on Friday. The show was Saturday.
Okay.
So Friday, we just went out to the strip, had some food, and like she wanted to walk around. There was like a lot of performers. There was like even like banda, like in Spanish banda, just fucking in the middle of the street, bro, just cracking, bro. That shit was dope. We had a drink, and then Michelle, like she never really like interacted in the strip. So the first time there was like some girls like were like, fucking dressed all like sluts. And like they just do that to get pictures with you, you know what I mean?
Right.
And she didn't know that. She's like, "Oh my god, I love your outfit." And she did like started taking pictures there and stuff. And they're like, "All right, we need a tip." And I was like, "Babe, what the fuck? That's why you don't interact with these people." Like, I didn't know. I was like, "Now I had to pay." I have like,
Yeah.
we're bigger dicks for not paying them because you just kind of made it seem like you wanted it. And I like kind of scolded her, but I felt bad because I kind of scolded her like she was a child. I was just like, "What the fuck? You don't do that shit." And then she was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And
she
was like,
just didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know. I was like, "I'm sorry, but you didn't know." But it was just like I'm so used to being like I worked there a lot, so I'm so used to like telling everybody to fuck off. And then she was just like, "Oh, okay, now I know. Like, don't interact with any of these people. Like, like whatever you do, all they want is your money. They don't give a fuck."
It's like the people who dress up as like the sexy nuns and stuff.
Yeah. Just like sluts.
People in Vegas are like the biggest hustlers. I swear.
So like, we just fucking kept walking and we just went and enjoy the show on Saturday.
Nice.
Had some sushi. The sushi was bomb as fuck, dude. Honestly, had some really good sushi.
Where'd you get sushi at?
I love sushi.
I think it was Sushi Roko. It was like on Caesar's Palace.
Oh,
you could see like the strip. It was pretty dope. We went there. We told them it was their anniversary, so they gave us like some free mochi and like gave us like a total experience. Good service.
How long has it been, bro?
For 8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Together for 8 years. It's a long ass time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How
Where's
many
the
kids?
ring at though?
The ring?
Yeah.
I got a cock ring for us, but that's
That's so stupid.
Trying to get the deets, but yeah.
He's all scared. He's like, I can't put it on camera.
Nah, I'm thinking about it still. Still thinking about it. Not too sure.
Next time we see him. Hey
Yeah.
guys, guess what I got?
Hey guys, we're
No,
pregnant.
more likely than not.
I'd rather have a kid first before I even give him a ring.
Huh?
Then you're really tied down forever.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, I just want to make sure it's real.
Yeah.
He's
first.
trying to trap her, that's all.
Yeah. No, don't do that to women.
What? Too late.
My
Too
goodness.
late.
I
I'm
mean,
like, ooh.
women do it to us all the time.
My
But
goodness.
I'm not gonna go there.
Where are we talking
Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to talk
Yeah,
about.
that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Whoa.
We're gonna
We're
just
here to
dish it
bash
all
women
out.
since Quincy's here.
What? No, it's not even just
No,
bad
I would
women,
never.
bad men. It's bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's toxic people, toxic situations.
Well, talk about it. Talk about one of your toxic situations that you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's start there.
Where do you want
Since
me
you
to-
already brought it up, might as well just roll right in.
So, I guess I
Brother
would say
George.
in this past year, I really kind of just been like focusing on working on myself, trying to get like my mental health right. But
Amen.
I also have noticed that toxic women are attracted to me, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong, or like I don't even know how I don't like see the flags or like any of that.
Okay, toxic how? I need to know. I'm like, maybe I could figure it out.
Toxic, like super clingy, like
They're super clingy
yeah,
to you? Oh, okay.
like for no reason.
Right.
Because I'm not wild or nothing. Like I don't party. I just like chill.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I give that vibe off like I am, but I'm really not.
No, you're just available.
Okay. Available? Oh.
Oh,
So, like, when they do want you around, you're like automatically available, right?
I mean,
So you
Not all the
enable
time.
the
Not all the
toxic
time.
behavior?
you said what?
So you enable the toxic behavior by always making yourself available, even when it inconveniences you?
Sometimes. Yeah, I do.
Damn, we just made already, like, we just did a little breakthrough
Let's
right now.
go. Come on,
Dang,
baby.
that's red flag number one. If you have to like sacrifice yourself and like your hobbies and like what you need to do like to make yourself feel better, because like, you know, a big part of people wanting to be single all the time is because they're like, I don't have time for myself, this and that.
Yeah.
But when you're in a relationship, you have to make the time for yourself. You know, you can't like sacrifice yourself for someone else, or you can't let them break your boundaries. Like, oh no, like, let me do this first for myself and I'll see you later. Like, set the boundaries. But I guess we found out you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find the balance for it.
Because then it gets overwhelming.
But I don't know. I guess like sometimes when I express that, I guess it comes off as like I don't care, or like.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it does come off the way you say it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure like your body language probably comes out like that, like you don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so they tell
like earlier
you that,
how you
right?
zoned out, you know?
Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
a good
I'm a
example.
lifer.
Yeah, do you do that?
That's just something that I always do, though. I always zone out, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm here now.
Where do you go?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm on the subway. Dude.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you left.
you're on a date with someone and they're like, "Oh, I'm here now." They've
Wait, my
been
bad.
Oh,
next to you the whole
oh shit, my bad.
They're over there having a conversation with the waiter and shit.
Oh my god.
Fuck, dude.
Well, that's also a bad thing. I'm saying that because I do that myself a lot. I zone out a lot, and it's really not a good thing at all.
Yeah.
Because it shows like you don't care. When you really don't do it intentionally, you just zone out.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much us being stupid. I think we have Down syndrome, George.
We,
I was like, wait, whoa. Huh?
I would think like ADHD.
Conversation took a turn.
Either
I
way,
mean,
same
it's
shit,
not
same
like
shit.
it's not that like we do it on purpose. I think it's more of like we can't like shut our brains off, that we forget that we're in a place around people that are staring at us.
Is that an Aquarius thing?
It
No,
probably is.
I think it's probably an ADHD thing, like you were saying, for sure.
It's that too.
So I have that shit for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
And
feel
I
like
think it's
do, too.
specifically what you do with women, you know.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
Long silence.
I can see that. You know, like there's people who say that like women have a different kind of brain than men do. Like
Yeah.
men just have like a box and then like little tiny boxes inside of the box, and then each box has its own thing. And then women, it's like more complex, like a spider web.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like we're always like thinking this, that.
So does that mean that I'm a woman?
Yeah, we all knew that.
Oh, so yeah.
We all knew you were
You're
a tranny.
overthinker.
Yeah, I think too much all the time. I had a panic attack today because I was thinking too much. Like I like fucking couldn't breathe, and then I tried to stand up, and then my whole body like felt like I was in a pass. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I started
Dang.
crying, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
It might
is
be the
that?
crystal.
Oh, I thought you. I thought you were talking about some other.
Do you think?
That might be the crystal pet.
I was like, what?
Huh?
Did
Did I get
you feel
drugged
like
this
I just
weekend?
saw you?
You know this is live, right?
We got kids watching it.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah,
Kids at
maybe.
home, don't do
Yeah,
drugs.
that's well, you overthink about the wrong shit. That's always the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the right shit sometimes, but then the right shit shouldn't be overthought about.
In the first place.
Yeah, it shouldn't be it.
Yeah, it's just it's the patterns that we create ourselves. Like cause something I used to overthink. Well, I still do sometimes, because it's just I think we put ourselves like our own stress with ourselves, because we start creating the scenarios that we want to like happen, or we think it's gonna happen, and then you start dwelling on that, and you just make it all worse, dude. I know what that fucking feels. It sucks ass.
Yeah. And then you're thinking so much you can't breathe. Like, or you're not breathing.
Yeah, or
you
like
should
breathing
be, 'cause
too,
you're
like,
just
yeah, like dude.
So
no.
then you start hyperventilating because you're not you're too busy thinking, not breathing as often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty bad, dude.
Now that you're in a relationship, do you feel like you're still the same person, or do you feel like you've changed so much about yourself and you're becoming like a newer person or a newer version of yourself?
It's kind of crazy because like with my relationship, it actually made me realize like, oh shit. Like who the fuck am I?
Oh, for real?
You know, like I don't know. I think it's just like I spent a lot of time trying to like better myself and for the wrong reasons,
Yeah.
I guess. So whenever and you know, like I used to be in a toxic ass relationship. So like thinking that was love and then like coming into a healthy relationship and seeing like how this is actually love and then being like, whoa, and then like having those old little toxic habits come out and being like, oh shit. And I feel
Yeah.
like since getting a relationship, I'm trying to find a balance between myself because I feel like before the toxic one, like I was a completely different person for sure. But I feel like right now I am finding myself to like that old person that I used to love and used to be, but like also more mature because I know that I wasn't even perfect then. But I just miss the part of me that was like more out there and all that stuff. So just like being in a relationship and before always thinking like, oh, when I'm in a relationship, everything's going to be better for me because I'm
Right.
such a hopeless romantic. When you get in an actual healthy relationship and it's not like toxic and bad and everything's like crazy and dramatic.
Yeah.
So like you feel like all those emotions. When it's just healthy, you're just like, whoa,
It's
this
chill.
is just normal. Yeah, chill.
Yeah.
And like, now what do I do? And then you start really looking in yourself, and then like that person shows you who you are, and you're just like, holy crap. And sometimes that's hard because, you know, we all don't want to always be told because you have to be considerate of somebody else's feelings. And, you know, like, so you're just like, whoa, like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I don't know. It's just I'm also high, but like but it's hard to like ever see yourself as a bad guy, but to make a relationship work, you have to like accept your faults and
Right.
you know, change the flaws
Yeah.
to become
Check
better.
yourself.
And
Right.
yeah, and it actually just helps you be better because whenever you know, become self-aware of yourself and like get to know the deep inner parts of you and you realize like, whoa, I'm not perfect. Like I'm really not perfect. Like I have my own mistakes. Like, and you see, I don't know, it's just this whole thing has made me see like, oh yeah, I was wrong for doing all those things. Like I could have done better. I was being selfish, you know, like towards my friends, towards my family.
Right.
And then like really seeing that, and then you just learn to be compassionate for others. Like even though you'll know like some people are just complete assholes, you kind of see like, I see why you're like that, but I don't agree with you, but I see why you're like that. you know?
You just come to an understanding. At that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And you shouldn't be mad at them
Mhm.
for being the way you are because it's just you don't
Yeah.
like it. You don't have to like be around them. It's just
Exactly.
that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go into that part of my relationship as well because I used to like be pretty selfish, and then you grow to like to understanding that now I feel like more not sympathy or like more like even like when something I do wrong, I instantly feel like something like, oh, I fucked up for sure. Like,
Yeah.
and then
He
I
has a
grew
heart
to
He has a heart.
now actually like apologize and shit. Like,
Mhm.
'cause I used to like not give a fuck. Like, I just be, like,
Yeah.
just
You're
kept going into it.
stubborn.
Yeah, I was stubborn. I'm a Taurus. So
Yeah.
like,
I know. I was about to say.
so I'm really stubborn as fuck. And but so that's
Yeah.
like something I grew to grow up on because it's just
Mhm.
it's not right because we both, like you said, we have to be really compassionate about each other's
Yeah.
feelings. And I think
Exactly.
at the beginning, I was just like, who cares? Like, just get over
Yeah.
it. Like, just like some dude shit. Like, I would just feel like I was just like, so like, cause I'm so used to being an asshole at work and like, we're all assholes.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone has that same personality, but I'd be like, no, it's
No.
not at all.
Or sometimes it's just like, can you just turn that off for a sec, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. After she was like, dude, you're like at home, like you're talking to me. I'm not your fucking friend. Like back at work, like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'll be calling like, ah, you fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
you know, really degrading.
Yeah. Because you always spend time with her. You're always around each other.
Yeah, we
you
live
know?
together.
Yeah, you live together. So it's like that comfortable side
Yeah,
that you would be
that's
with your
comfort.
friends. That's gonna come through all the time.
Mm.
But yeah, it's having that balance, like when to tone it down a notch. Reading the room, I guess.
But that's kind of part of me of like I love pushing buttons too. So that's like my part. That's something
I
I'm
can
trying to
see
learn
that.
myself to hold myself back because that's
Oh,
like
okay.
my favorite shit to do, to push buttons.
Yeah.
To, like,
I think just keep it with them. They're like, oh.
I usually do it at work too. So
Yeah.
So
It's a good
professional.
outlet.
yeah.
I get it though.
Any other toxic relationships, George? That was one red flag that we helped you break
Okay.
through.
Oh, the
so-
other speaking of the red flags,
Okay,
what?
let's hear
Because
it.
I was like, we're gonna continue because you
Thank
didn't
you.
even
Thank
finish.
you. Thank you.
No, but like you were saying that you seem like you come off as you don't care, which we saw like proof that maybe you do a little bit, you know. But no, but do they like tell you all the time like, oh, you act like you don't care, you act like you don't care?
I guess like in a way, because they're like, why are you so chill? Like you're always like so relaxed, but that's just my personality.
Mhm.
Like I don't be turned up like that.
Yeah, and you tell them that,
Yeah.
and do they keep nagging you about it?
Mhm.
So that's a red flag number 2 that you missed. But yeah, so I
Okay.
just wanted to point that out, that there are red flags. I just feel like with women, it's harder to like, I feel like, you know, how we're talking about compromise and like reading the room. Like if you're with someone, you're with them despite the flaws. If they're not, if like you have to change somebody, because you said like you're just not like turned up like that. Like sometimes you just want to like, you're just like chilling, you know,
well,
vibing.
it's like I'm always like super laid back, but I noticed like I don't know, like a lot of women that I dated, like that bugs them because I guess it comes off as I don't show emotion,
Right,
or like I don't give a shit, and it's like nah, it's not like that.
right.
Well, then you have to
Yeah,
you
find
have
someone
to-
who accepts you.
that, and also find a way to express yourself too
True.
a little bit more because
Yeah.
they can't read your
You're
mind.
right. You're
they
right.
can't read your mind. So like as a woman, love to be not women, but a lot of people like to. But I tend to be more of a woman, I guess, because like to express themselves, like to be like more straightforward on that aspect of their feelings because
Yes.
they're everywhere too. Especially my lady, she's fucking everywhere. So she likes to like tell herself, or I have to like help her to express herself because sometimes she'll be trying to hold it all in, and then you just collide, and you won't even know how someone feels.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
why
usually
people
like
are getting that you don't care because you're not even showing or expressing yourself like at all. So if you're not expressing yourself at all, then of course you're gonna show no care.
Right.
It's just like how me and you like we express ourselves and stuff. Like we know how we care about each other because we express ourselves to
Yeah.
each other. We make
Mhm.
sure we know about it. You know, it's the same thing with another woman.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think I should open up a little more. You
Yeah.
know, I could do that. All right, could we pass it to Matt and get on Matt next? Like,
What about me?
I'm like, look at him. He has his life together, like we were saying earlier.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Like his crystal, like
my
self love.
chilling.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, are they working? Are you not? Are you like away from the toxic relationships? Are you deep in one right now? That's why you're.
No. I guess the toxic relationship starts with yourself, you know, and like it's helped me to like, I guess,
Deep.
focus more back into myself and you know, reevaluate what's important in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to save up and buy a house.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any relationship issues right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Wait, but
you had.
you had, right?
I mean, yeah, especially with myself.
Damn.
It was really bad.
Yeah. That's the
It
most
was really
serious
bad.
one.
Yeah, like even noticing now, like I drank too much for my birthday, and I'm going to San Diego. I'm like, I'm not gonna be drinking like that. Like maybe I'll get a bottle of wine and have a couple glasses of wine or something. But you know, there comes a point where like what looks like it's fun from the outside is like actually more of a detriment. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then like it causes you to have more issues within yourself, like especially with like substance abuse because your serotonin levels get really messed up, and then you just start treating yourself badly. You start getting worse sleep, you know. So
I'm shook because I was actually thinking about this because we're talking, how we kind of talked about, discussing, mental health,
Yeah.
which has a lot to do with like daily choices. Like I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, your daily choices, like everything you do throughout the day, like affects your mental health, affects like how you feel, how your body feels, like, physiologically. And like you said, drinking for your birthday. And I drank for my birthday because it was just my birthday too.
Right.
But I did not feel good. Like,
No.
and it wasn't even like, I just felt nauseous, but not like super bad, but nauseous and anxious.
Yeah.
And it was because of my choices, So
Yeah.
that's true. Being aware of that helps a lot. Helps you feel better.
I've been getting on that shit too because I've been like, I don't drink as much as used to because I've been making like, I feel like I'm more like forcing myself to be like a sociably acceptable or whatever. Because you want to do it because you're so used to it, I guess you say, like just drinking. But now like I'm starting to like realizing like, dude, I don't have to. Like I probably have like one and then like, actually my body will tell me like if I'm down to drink or not. Like if I drink that one and it feels like nauseous or something, like cool. But sometimes if I drink that and that tasted good, I was like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a night.
For real. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be a good night.
Yeah.
As long as you're safe.
But what made you get to that point? Because I know before, like as like way before, that's why we had a huge gap in our podcast too, because we're all going through our own shit, and you were going through all that too. What helped you get to that point? Because it was not so long ago that you were, because we're friends and we talk all the time.
Just taking responsibility for like my actions and stuff. You know what I mean? And like knowing that I'm not perfect, and like that I'm never going to be perfect, and that like it's good that I'm trying. Yeah. But trying doesn't mean like, oh, I'm trying and then let me just revert all the way back. It's like you have good and bad days, but try to have more of the good ones.
Yeah.
And like it's all based on me.
Exactly.
Like, I always want to give everybody else responsibility. Oh, it's this person's fault. Or this is a problem, or they did this or something. You know what I mean? But nah, it's like it's all on me, dude.
Right.
It's all on me, and I'm learning that now, and that's why I got a job. Because like we talk about that a lot. Like, having a regular type of job is something that I could do perfectly fine and still do everything else that I do. But it's like, it just took me like, I guess, looking at myself and being like, is this where I want to be even in 3 years? You know what I mean? Like, no, like it doesn't take too much to create a good habit and stick to it. And I feel like, that's kind of another thing that's gotten me to this point is wanting to have more good habits in my life,
Right, and it's just actually taking the steps.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you could like talk about it all the way you want, but then if you don't do shit about it, or like get started and then not move forward with it, and then that's what helps with it. Like it fucks you up with your mental health too, because you start with shit and then you don't finish it, but you want like like we're also used to like having instant gratitude. So if we don't see that, it will be also disappointed because we're like, fuck, I did this already and I don't see shit. Like, well, bro, there's like 100 other steps that you could keep going, and it's not, and you have to repeat those 100 steps over and over and over. And that's what like steps for like ourselves for disappointment because we're just so.
I feel like it's the consistency, and like you were saying, the man in the mirror, man.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah, I just had to. I guess dive deep and look inside.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we could definitely tell you're in a better place.
Yeah.
You look way happier, healthier.
I'm glowing.
Okay.
Fucking bitch, I'm glowing.
Hey, Ricky, you got to show him your nails, bro.
Oh
yeah.
My bad. Ricky's doing this glowing. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, and then like getting older too, dude. Like I'm not getting younger.
Yeah.
And like I go out and like see people that are so unhappy and shit. Like not going out like party wise, but
just in the world.
Like I was out. Yeah, I went to get myself dinner earlier, and I was at this Indian food spot, and this lady, she's like, "Can I try that? Can I try that? Can I?" And I'm like, "Girl, you don't have to try everything, right?" So she got a thing of dessert, like a whole thing of dessert, and then she's like, "All right, can I get a spoonful of it?" Like
to
the lady,
sample it.
and then the lady put like a regular.
Black.
No,
okay,
I don't know what she was. I don't want to be
Thank God.
racist, but what's it called? She like put a scoop of it into a cup for her, and she's like, I said 1 spoon, and she's like, bitch, I took the spoon and scooped the spoon and put it in the cup, and she's like, you know what, never mind, and then just like stormed off. And then I walked up to the lady, and she was like, I'm so sorry, sir. Can I just give me a second? I was like, ma'am, you're fine. Like, no one should be treated like that. You're fine. Like, take your time, please. And she's like, thank you so much. I don't know why all customers aren't like you. I'm like, dude, why do we live
It's
like
always
that?
nice to have a customer like you when there's a customer like that around. I know, I work retail. It's horrible. People are, but honestly, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, what do you want me to do about that?
Yeah.
I just explained to you 5 times.
Working retail sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that took a toll on my mental health so bad.
Yeah.
Because, like, I just felt like I was just
Depressed.
getting shitted on every day.
Dude, yeah.
By people.
That's why I stopped selling cars.
Yeah, and I was just,
like,
it got to the point where I was like, I'd rather not work than be here. Like, this is too much.
Yeah. I think for me, that's like what made me explode and be like, you know what? I'm going to start a fucking true crime podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I know so much about this stuff. Like, I should just talk about it.
All your true crime podcasts are like about your own murder stories. All the people you killed.
All right, Dexter.
Dexter. Oh my gosh.
Like,
There's a
and
serial
everyone's like
killer.
looking these up like, what the fuck? None of these like popped out anybody. Like, what the fuck?
Have you seen?
I know they're not even real.
Yeah.
But you know, I used to want to be a writer when I was younger.
Like,
I'm pretty good.
Do you still
writer.
write? Like,
Yeah.
like a hobby?
I like journal. My sister read my journal once and she was like, dude, I felt like I was reading a book. I was like,
You should write your own book.
you really got into it.
You should.
That's a way to like to create like residual. If you write your own book, you should try it out.
I should. I did write a book when I was in high school, but I would never publish it.
Why not?
Because
Well,
I wrote
if you
it
proofread it
when I
and-
was in high school, and it was about.
What was it?
I won't say. It was just a girl who had a crush on her student teacher.
But he was a power bottle.
Was it like a fucking like a fantasy like a
Inspired by
50 Shades
one of my
Grey type
cute
status?
teachers in high school.
It was like a 50 Shades of Grey type of status.
Not even like that. It was just like, you know,
like
romantic, but not. And now I'm like, damn, that's so wrong.
You should definitely
It
publish
was
it.
very inappropriate.
That's why I'll never publish it. I'd
People-
get canceled. But I was young. I was stupid.
Sell out.
I was young. That was like me in my head. When you're young, you don't even think about like how wrong that is.
Yeah,
you know, because
yeah.
you don't care.
Yeah.
You're just
living
like-
in the moment. You're just
Yeah,
like, whatever.
it's like me always having a crush on Harry Styles, and especially how intense it was when I was that age. Now it's just like, oh, Harry Styles. But before it was like, Harry, I'm crying. But that's how intense teenage girls' emotions are.
Wow.
But yeah, I
for
wouldn't write a book like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could write a more appropriate book, novel about not anything erotic, probably more mystery,
Ice road truckers.
you know, scary horror.
You should try it.
Yeah,
You should try it.
I should. I'm like, ooh.
Because if you
And
still
then
like
turn it into a movie.
if it was something that you always wanted to do and like, it's gonna become really easy to
Yeah.
you. You know, It'll, like you'll probably even have fun with it at that point.
Natural.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to start a blog, so yeah,
You can make money off of that as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Just a blog. Maybe different blogs. I have so many interests, so that's why it's just like I have so much I want to do.
Yeah.
But that's why this year has been like so detrimental because I've done so much like inner work and like I've been going to therapy, you know.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm like trying to like get to a better place because, you know, depression is real.
Yeah.
You know,
It is.
anxiety is real.
Yeah.
And just downward spiral is real. Like it happens to people. So
Right.
getting back to a place where I can just express myself creatively and not get into like a deep hole of just sadness is just like that's what I'm working towards. But I'm glad I came here, by the way. Thanks for having
yeah,
me.
yeah.
No, thanks for coming
Because
by.
Well,
I
you're
was
getting
like, I feel
emotional.
like I
I'm like,
need
dang.
this. Like I need this to like motivate me. And I feel like it really has motivated me. So
Oh, I'm
You
You
glad.
motivated
Thank you,
us as
guys.
well. Like,
Aw.
No, honestly,
Yeah.
because we've had such a block this year. Like, we've had so much. Like, my mom has been sick. Like, he's been dealing with his stuff. Enrique's been dealing with his stuff. So I think this is why I was so excited, is because I knew like all of our energies would match. And then like I don't know, throughout the year we were kind of thinking like, why y'all laughing at me? I'm trying to be serious, man.
So cute.
It's crazy because I was going to bring some sage. I was like, let's do a little ritual.
Oh, you should have
Set the vibes. I know.
That'd have been cool too.
I know. I should have.
We're like totally down for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Maybe next time.
Do a tarot
We
reading
see on the
next time.
Erica Badu.
Stop.
But yeah, like I guess we've been trying to figure out. I don't know. I feel like this year we kind of lost our passion for like doing the podcast. And our last podcast we did it with like our good friend Hart. And now we have you.
I know of him.
And so,
He's the best.
and so I feel like the two of you have like inspired us to like really do this again.
Because it brings like we like to do it with people that brings good vibes. That's what we're like trying to like learn from this as well. Because like we also like we're like kind of like pushing ourselves to interview like a bunch of people, and then we're like learning like to like, dude, we also like doing this for fun and also trying to like enjoy it with people. And we know it's like that's what we're trying to repeat ourselves again, because we're still learning like how to like create or like create the habit of like how to talk to people, and then like also create the vibe. That's what, like that's very, very important for us. Like because that's like for us, like we're like just sitting here and talking, like how natural it was that like it was like not forced, versus like a lot of times there's been times that like we have to make somebody like talk, or like we'll be like don't know what to talk about and didn't even feel like
it'll just be us talking.
Yeah.
Or they're talking like this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That would have been you earlier.
That was him for sure.
I needed to take a 10 before I got on the camera. 10-minute break.
No, but it was
Shout out to Snickers though.
it's for real. Snickers be making that shit happen, bro. It made the laptop work.
Get in.
If you're hungry, eat a Snickers.
It was.
Laptop acting like a diva.
Let us get that sponsor though.
Oh, there we go.
Come on. I have to do it in that voice too, you know? I think I could do it.
So is there anything that we didn't touch on or that you guys wanted to bring up?
You want to talk about anything about mental health? We talk about a little bit of mental health.
A little bit about that.
A little bit of a relationship.
I think I talked good about mental health, yeah.
He didn't.
Do you guys got you slipping?
No, but okay, so do you guys, so are you in a relationship right now?
Hell no. I'm chilling with myself.
Oh my gosh, myself now. Everyone's with themselves.
No, it's like I'm way happier and life is way less stressful just being by myself. At least for now.
Aquarius tings.
Aquarius tings.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, I think that's good. You need to figure out your shit first.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Because obviously you fucking zone out and shit, so you need to figure that out.
I have like too much going on right now.
Yeah.
So it's probably best.
I mean, if a relationship happens naturally, that's nice because, or with the right person.
Yeah.
And you don't miss the red flags. Then it's also good for you, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of people think like
they're looking for it.
Yeah. I feel like if it that's why, you know, like it's not real when someone's like playing with your emotions and like messing with your feelings, you know, and all that stuff whenever you're trying to like date someone, because it's just like it really doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
You know? And like how we said earlier, your daily choices affect like, you know, your quality of life, your mental health, basically quality of life at the end of the day. If you're like messing around with other people's emotions, like back and forth, hot and cold, like player type personality, you know, like, and you have all this drama and then you're like, oh, why do I have all this drama? And then like, you know, your life isn't going smoothly and you hate yourself and you're just like, why do I feel like this? Like, your choices, think about your daily choices.
Yeah.
Every time, like,
in the cycle.
Exactly.
That's why they tell us when we're kids, make good choices.
But sometimes
that's why we gotta eat cornflakes instead, bro.
Breakfast of Champions. Hey, get us on that sponsor though.
Damn right. Well, shit, that was awesome. I really appreciate you coming by. I know we
Thanks
kept
for
pushing.
having me.
I know we kept pushing it back because our schedules were really like
know.
not.
Honestly,
But-
I was like, I'm so tired from the weekend. I almost was like, can we reschedule? But I was like, no, I have to go.
That's
Well,
true.
that's
That's
fine.
true. Day one, guys. That's true. Day one.
We kept
real.
pushing it back, like how you said, we were just like being so unmotivated,
Mhm.
and we were like pushing it back. But we're trying to get our groove back on and see if we're in this for good or not. That's like where our next run is gonna be. Like we gotta make sure we're in this. If
Yeah.
we're not, then we gotta fucking why even bother keep going with it? Because it's just like it's an expensive hobby too, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's
Yeah, it
get our
is.
mojo back. Like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
for real.
And that being said, thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Day One Media. Subscribe to our channel at Day One Podcast, Day One Media.
Yes, sir.
Check out. We're gonna have our Instagram on our page, and make sure to check out our page. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. You follow her. She'll keep you guys posted when she drops her podcast. I'm sure, right?
Mhm. Definitely.
Other than that, check out our merch if you have any chance. Thank you guys so much. You guys gotta take care. God bless.
Happy Cinco
Have
de
a beautiful
Mayo.
life. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
I'm like, wait, where am I?